George was doing great. He was able to follow Charkie everywhere with his ears.
Did a black dog flip by, followed by a blindfolded monkey?
You mean there's nothing wrong with my glasses?
Which way did they go?
Where was he? These things didn't feel familiar. What were they for?
What's that sound?
Sounds like a hose.
A hose?
George, did you pull the pump valves?
Had George lost Charkie? Nothing he touched felt furry. And he didn't hear her. But his nose knew that wet dog aroma. She was close by.
Why don't we get any normal visitors here?
She was hiding again, but George knew how to find a silent wet dog. Fur. He'd caught up with Charkie, but it didn't smell like a wet dog. And this dog was too small to be Charkie. This dog was a cat. Delicious smell plus a cat, he knew exactly where he was. With gnocchi at Chef Pischetti's place. A place with great food is exactly where Charkie would go.
Oh no! What have you done? My pasta!
You know, normally if I heard yelling followed by crashing, I'd worry it's George. But he's at a party.
Did a black dog flip by, followed by a blindfolded monkey? How come everybody in town's seen him, but I can't find him?
It wasn't so noisy here. And there was grass. Why, even blindfolded, he knew he was in Endless Park. And that wet dog smelled close. George smelled and touched and found something that felt like Charkie. When he heard her bark, he knew it was Charkie.
I searched everywhere. I can't find George and Charkie.
Did you look there?
Now just take one swing this time, okay?
This time, George didn't just use the bat. He used sound. And touch. And smell.
I taught him everything he knows.
George had used all his senses except one to find the pinata, and that one was taste. Guided by the scientists, the rocket hooked onto the telescope. It was time for the spacewalk.
George, your job is to push this button and let me back inside. This keeps me attached to the rocket while I'm outside.
Who uh-oh'd? What uh-oh?
The tether link ripped off my suit.
Then you can't go outside. Oh, boy, we have to scrub the mission.
Oh, no!
Let George do it.
And don't forget, be a good little monkey spacewalker.
Wow, that city kid really gets around.
George knew what he had to do first. Remove the nuts using the wrench. Why didn't it move? He knew the rule. Lefty-loosey and righty-tighty. He wasn't the first monkey to mix up his loosey and his tighty. Just the first one in space.
Oh, did I mention George only has enough air to last 2 minutes?
Well, you did now. George, you must complete the mission expeditiously.
Huh?
I mean, finish up and get back in the rocket very quickly.
Putting replacements in was pretty easy. And then it wasn't. Maybe he needed to put this stuff in exactly where the old stuff was. Oh no, this last hole was a completely different shape.
George, you need to head inside now.
George? I'm going out there after him.
You can't. You don't have a tether.
Oh, boy.
Why, it wasn't a different shape at all. Now he needed righty-tighty.
George, you have only 5 seconds of air left.
That's it, I'm going out.
No, you'll float out into space.
He made it! George is safe!
Yes, George! George did it! The telescope controls work again!
Great work, guys. You're coming home.
Oh, it wasn't 2 minutes. It was an hour and 2 minutes. My mistake.
Being a dragon was harder than it looked.
guys need to keep an even distance.
Even distance. Got it. Right, George?
The dry cleaners, we made it! Gungshi Fa Chai, closed for Chinese New Year. This is terrible. Now we'll never get the stain out.
Actually, the stain is gone.
It is?
Yeah, so is the nose.
Oh no!
It turned out dogs like plum sauce and dragon noses.
After that dog!
And playing chase.
Now it's really ruined.
George had an idea.
It's kind of close, George, but it has to look the same as the old nose.
Why?
It's important. It's a tradition.
George remembered the old nose had red and gold stripes, and it was curvy.
Good try, George, but that nose is a little too droopy.
The trick was to find the right material.
Pipe cleaners, great idea, George. They're strong and bendy. Perfect. But the rest of the dragon head is covered in red cloth. We need red cloth to cover the new nose.
And fast.
And a little while later, the nose was as good as new.
The dragon looks wonderful. But it's too late. The parade has already started.
Wait, you said the parade ends with the dragon dance.
Yeah, but it's so late, I'm not even sure we can make it before it ends.
So they were like a dragon.
It's nice and wide open here. Nothing to watch out for.
They kept their eyes forward.
Tree!
They stayed in a line. And kept an even distance.
It's that dog again! Run! Be like a dragon!
Excuse me? Rex? Thank goodness. That dragon could have hurt my little baby. By the time they reached the other end of the park, the three were dragon masters.
We did it! Great dragoning, guys. You're an awesome tummy and tail.
Gracias.
Where did she go?
Hey, Dad!
Lily, where have you been? Never mind. I have some bad news. Your cousins are still stuck in traffic. There's no one to help you be the dragon. I'm sorry.
Hang on. I know a couple of experts.
Yeah!
And that's how, with a little practice and the right materials, a monkey became a dragon.
Wow. Good thing they gave the little kids extra time to practice. Size 10, size 10, and size 7. George. The size is written on the back. Good eye.
They could find the shoes quicker if the size numbers were in order.
I bet everyone will pull a lot better now that they've got the right shoes.
I've got one! I've got one!
I'll get it. Ow! This shoe is really small.
Lucy and Charlie's shoes were all size 10s. Both Janice's shoes were size 6s. And Bill's shoes were both 9s. So why did they fit differently? Hey, George hadn't noticed these colored signs before. There was a blue man, a red lady, and green children. They were the same colors as the shoes. Maybe the different colors meant they were different kinds of shoes. The shoe with the number in green was the smallest. Green numbers must be for children. The shoe with the red number was a little bigger. Red numbers must be for ladies. The shoes with blue numbers were the biggest of all. Blue numbers must be for men. When you matched the numbers and the colors, you got two shoes that were the exact same size.
George, what are you... The different colors mean they're different kinds of shoes. How'd you ever figure that out? You're pretty smart for a city kid.
My right shoe is too small, and it won't let me walk straight.
Jimmy already has two shoes with the same color number. So what's wrong with his right shoe?
George couldn't figure out what was wrong. The shoes were exactly alike. Could that be the problem? Jimmy was wearing two left shoes.
I've got two left shoes? How did I not notice that? Thanks, George.
George had finally sorted the shoes perfectly.
Yes! Ready, George?
He even found the right size for himself. Everyone scored big points. The fundraiser was a huge success. And the bobolinks got their nesting ground. George figured a smart monkey all by himself should be able to work this thing. Now, what did Juicy J say he put in that drink?
It's got 5 fruits and vegetables, plus a special secret ingredient.
5 fruits and vegetables. All of them seem to be red. Apples are red. And peppers. And strawberries. And watermelons. George didn't know what cabbage was, but it was the last red thing in the fridge. 5 red things. Now all George needed was a special ingredient. A red fish? Why not? Okay, so maybe raw fish is not a special juice ingredient. George decided he'd try again and make a fish-free juice. He started with one of everything. 1 apple, 1 strawberry, that wasn't it at all. He had the red ingredients. What could be the problem? George decided to experiment with different amounts of each ingredient. He used a big piece of paper to keep track. Too sweet. George added more peppers. It still wasn't right. And it certainly didn't pass the Hundley test. Maybe George needed more of these things. Close, but George thought more apples might help. George's juice was perfect. Well, almost. It still needed a special secret ingredient. Where could he find one of those?
Hello, Giorgio. See, can I interest you in today's special?
Special? That's exactly what he was looking for.
It's eggplant piccata with extra amounts of piccata. Oh, those are radishes. Try one, try one. Oh, but careful. Radishes are a little speziato. That means spicy.
Radishes were spicy. But spicy might be good in a drink.
I know. Help yourself, Georgie. Just the radishes? Bye-bye.
George hoped that one radish would do the trick. George had done it. His juice was just as good as Juicy J's. Better even.
George! Oh, no. Oh, have you been making juice? Oh my goodness, this juice is amazing! Yeah!
George thought his juice was so delicious, he decided to give it away at the next farmer's market.
Get your George juice. It's made with apples for strong bones, cabbage for vitamin C, and a bunch of other healthy stuff.
Oh, thanks. fantastic. Can I get the recipe?
Sure. George started with your juice, but added a few new ingredients.
A radish? Oh, that is brilliant! A revolution in juice making! To George and his delicious George juice!
Lemonade! Get your free lemonade! Hey, George, you know why they call me the Lemonade King? Free samples. Once people try this stuff, they're hooked. They can't get enough, and they bring back their friends.
This is the best ever. I'll take 2, please.
Wow, sure.
That gave George an idea. If people got free samples of the man's book, maybe they'd give some to their friends, too. That'd be a great way to spread the bird word.
Ooh. The man's warbler book? With each lemonade, you're going to give a free book? In business, we call that a 2-for-1. Can't miss.
But not everyone who wanted lemonade wanted a book. Either it didn't fit on a bicycle, or it was too yellow, or they didn't know how to read.
Looks like you need to reach more people. You should advertise. Huh? That's the idea. You just need to put the sign where a lot of people can see it. Bingo! George, how about you paint and I'll supervise from here, okay? Don't forget the picture.
When George got close to the billboard, he could see things he couldn't see from far away, like the fact that the billboard wasn't just one big sheet of paper, but 6 sheets glued together. This time, George was sure he'd get it right.
What? George, come down here quick! Look! You're painting the rectangles out of order. Let's put the pictures back in order. Okay, that looks good. But how do we keep them in order when you're up there?
George remembered that numbers were a good way to keep track of things.
You're numbering them? Good idea.
To keep everything straight, George numbered the rectangles on the billboard in the same order.
Looking good, George! Boy, talk about a slow news day.
Hey, there's a monkey painting a billboard.
I wish. There's a monkey painting the billboard! Pull over! Are we rolling? This is a special report. Today, live. 1 monkey, 1 billboard, 1 story you'll never forget.
Mr. Libro, won't you please reconsider? My book is very important.
Yeah, but is it funny?
Well, no.
See, that's a problem, 'cause I like funny. Hey, what's everybody staring at?
Is that a monkey?
What's he doing?
Oh, no.
I know that billboard.
What?
Look at that! A monkey painting a goofy guy with a bird on his... Wait a minute. You're the guy.
Yep, it's me and my monkey.
Brilliant advertising campaign. If your book is half as brilliant as that billboard, then I'm sold. I've never seen anything like it. This book is selling like hotcakes.
Well, George deserves the credit for that.
It made me laugh. It made me cry. It made me want to donate half the proceeds to the Warbler Foundation.
And there you have it. One book, one monkey, one recipe for sales success. Reporting live from Lotso Libros.
Don't forget, save the warbler.
And try Steve's lemonade.
The pigeon made his choice. The pipe cleaner tree looked nice. But a tree needs to be bigger. For research. It wasn't perfect. Yet. George's tree had everything a tree has, including a homing pigeon in his new home.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Wow, that's a lot of dirt.
I left Hundley in charge, and when I came back, dirt everywhere. If only I spoke Dachshund.
I wish you spoke pigeon. Is that a tree?
George had never felt prouder. Now that he had the perfect home, the bird could live here forever.
Compass, good to see you. Yeah, Compass is an almost homing pigeon. He won't admit he has a weak sense of direction.
George, the doorman is the pigeon's friend. He came to take him home. To his real home.
Everybody, look who's home!
See? He's back where he belongs. I bought it for birds to sit in, so you can draw them. Nice effort, George. But birds want to sit in a real tree. Compass! Look, a real tree for you. Make yourself at home.
The pigeons still didn't know what George was, but he sure made a good tree. The man went home, but George chose to stay out in case he could do more good and get more rewards. George sure picked the right person to help.
Hi. Is one of you Steve? I forgot to leave this for a Steve at 11N Avenue. If it's not you, I'll go back and bring it myself.
No, that's me. It's the new game I ordered. Ozone Piercing Highway Weasels 3. Thanks. Isn't that our neighbor monkey?
His name is George.
George, you're doing that the hard way. You need wheels.
Huh?
Hey! Let go! That's mine!
I think he wants to give these back to the mail carrier lady.
She doesn't want it back. It's her job to leave packages for people.
See? Ooh. This number is the number on our building. That shows her where to leave it. The numbers on all of them match the buildings. Didn't you notice?
His pursuit of free fresh fruit had driven him to crime. Accidentally.
Anything for this building? Hold it. That says 15. Huh? Ooh. We have to find one that says 8.
You're gonna have to move faster than this.
While Betsy and George searched, Steve kept on delivering.
You organized them. Good job, George. None for 8, but we have 3 packages for 14. Even numbers are on this side of the street, odd on that side. Okay, let's roll.
So they set out to try their system. Charkie helped too. Steve ran fast, but his packages were out of order, while the Monkey Girl Dog team delivered their packages in a row.
I've delivered 11 packages. Hey, where'd all the packages go?
We just delivered our 11th also. So whoever delivers their next one fastest wins.
20? Back across the street again?
We're gonna win! He's going far away. This one is for 9N Avenue. There is no 9. What do we do? There's 7 and 11. I don't know. Number 9! You found it!
Well, now, I was there when that package was delivered, so someone must have stolen it. Send a policeman. Send 2 policemen. No, 4. I want someone arrested. Found it.
we get to play the game?
No, you had to win to play. All right, you can play.
Yeah, George! We did it! I can't believe it!
Where's my game? I left it here. Where could it have gone? I was beating the record and I was on level 7.